Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Guess who didn't push the record button? That would be me. So anyway, the coffee is done. I put raspberry syrup in there. And now I'm going to add some creamer. I think I already put some in. There we go. All right. So I have a new plan. And my plan is, along with writing morning pages every day, my plan is to come up with a chore for the day. Just a chore, not a to-do list, not anything complicated. And since I'm doing a staycation, at least for now, I'm going to do a chore. So today's chore is going to be cleaning the floor in the kitchen and the living room and dusting the living room. The chores I want to come up with, I don't want them to take more than an hour. Half an hour would be better. But right now I'm playing catch up, so it'll probably take me an hour. So I'm going to hold myself accountable to that and try and get those things done in the morning, early in the day. So not let it go till the afternoon, because then I won't do it. So all right, let's give the coffee a taste. Cheers. Ah, yes, very good. So the first thing I'll do is drink my coffee, write my morning pages, and then if I can, maybe I'll go for a little walk, because in the afternoon it's too hot to go for a walk. So my choice is either in the morning or in the evening, one or the two, but I know in the evening I'm going to be too sore to go. So I'm going to try and do it in the morning, and I enjoy doing that. It's nice, it's relaxing. And then of course I want to make simple meals, something that I can just pop in the oven or in the air fryer and not really have to cook. Salads are good, pizzas, burgers. I know, not the healthiest, but it's not going to kill me to eat that for a couple weeks. So anyway, that's my latest plan, and I started it yesterday. So yesterday went well, and I'd like to do maybe one room a day, and then just keep going round and round. And that way I think I'll be able to keep my house cleaner, because it's really in need of a good cleaning. So, and maybe I'll save up some pennies and have somebody come in and do a good deep clean. It needs that done too. So we'll see. All right, I will meet you at the budget book while I'm drinking my coffee. Okay, here we are back at the budget book. One of my viewers, Carol, was asking where I got these sheets. Well, this was a calendar that I got from, I think it was the Dollar Tree, the beginning of the year. And it's a nice calendar, and it's got all kinds of course calendar pages. And in the back it has, phone number things and conversion tables. But hopefully they'll have them again next year. But anyway, this is where I got the planning pages. And I just made a copy on my printer, and I used one for first of the year, and now I'm going to be using for the second half of the year. But that's where I got these, and I just copied this onto a regular size paper that I could put in my budget book. So, but there's all kinds of free calendar pages. If you look online, you might find something that would work. But I like this. This worked out well for me. So anyway, let's see here. Today's the last day of June. Wow. But yesterday I didn't spend any money, so I get a nice big check mark for that. And I actually found out I overpaid $80 on my Amazon account. I don't know how that happened, but it did. So now I have an $80 credit on Amazon. So I'll use that as I need it, but that helps with the budget too. I mean, it's money already spent, so, and that's fine, because I do still buy things on Amazon. I just need to keep a handle on it and not let it get out of hand like it was. And that's my plan for my credit cards. Now, I only use one other credit card, and that's the card that I put my tree thing on. Now, that's already been paid for. You know, when I had the trees taken down, that was $1,200. So I put that on there, and that's actually a credit card from one of my, what do you call it? The loan company, credit union, from the credit union. So that's the card that I've been using, but I rarely put anything on credit. The only other thing that I use my Costco credit card when I don't have enough cash in my bank account, or I'll use my Amazon card. But that's really it. I don't have any department store credit cards. I did open one up at Home Depot when I bought the washer, but that's already paid for. So I won't use that unless I don't have any cash at all and I need something desperately at Home Depot, then I'll use that. But those are really the only credit cards I have. I do have a PayPal account that I'll use sometimes to pay for something, because you get some extra protection, at least you used to with PayPal. But I'm not so sure about that. You know, you can debate things, but you can do that with most credit card companies. But with the PayPal, there's a couple of TV apps that automatically come out of there, so I can pay that off at the end of the month. I know some people, they use a credit card to pay all their bills and then they get the perks. But I don't know. I've been thinking about maybe trying that out and using that credit card only for bills and nothing else, and then paying it every month. That's actually a good strategy if you can trust yourself. And I think I could, with just a card that was just mainly for that. But I'd have to make sure that at the end of the month or beginning of the month that I had enough cash in my account that I could pay that off right away. So before I do something like that, I think I'm going to try and build up my cash assets a little bit more, because like I said, I used my emergency money to pay off my Amazon account. So I need to build that back up. And then I'll give it a go, maybe. I'm thinking about it. And then, you get cash back and extra perks. I think you get gift cards. I'm not sure. I have to do a little more research into that. If any of you do that, let me know in the comments below and how you work it so that you have enough cash available to pay off all your bills at the end of the month whenever the credit card bill comes due. So that's sort of a tentative plan. I'm just trying to make things easy and work it out that way. So, okay. Well, Well, if you have any easy tips on what you do to make your life easier, leave us a comment below because, we all need to share these things and come up with some great ideas, and we'll see how that goes. All right. Well, I'm going to write my morning pages and drink my coffee, and I'll be back and I'll show you what my chores are for the day. Okay, here's my simple and easy breakfast for today. I have the strawberries I got, some green grapes I had left. I toasted a piece of bread I had left over with some Gouda cheese. I toasted the cheese, the vegan lunch meat, and then some of my garden lettuce, some sweet onion, and then some Gerard's dressing on that, and just some apple juice. So there's my breakfast for this morning. No muss, no fuss. So that's what I'm eating today. Okay, here is my living room and the chores for today. Somebody is really comfortable. Look at that. Yeah, well, anyway. So I'm trying to figure out an easy way to clean my floors. It would be so much easier if I didn't have these throw rugs. But I like them, and it gives it more of a boho look, and the dogs, they like to lay on them too. So, but it makes it a little difficult to clean the floor because I'm working with two different surfaces. So anyway, I need to dust all this, and I'm not taking everything off of there. I'm just going to dust around most of it. And so the floor and the dusting, and otherwise the living room is usually always neat. It's not a big mess most of the time. My two very, very, very bare avocados that grew up in the composter. So I really should just put them in one pot. I think I might do that, and I'll put it in with something else so they don't look so silly. But, this is all neat. My desk area, and then where I have my printer and my little gnomes. So, yeah, so that's what I'm dusting today. Plenty to dust. So we'll see if I get it done. All right, I will be back. All right, well, I've had these two dusters like forever. And today I discovered that I really like using them. I used one to dust with the furniture and the other one to go under the furniture, under the chairs, under the couch, and just get all those dust bunnies out. And it was pretty quick work. So, and they both have the telescoping handles. This one, of course, I can get way up. I can get the fan and everything because I have 10-foot ceilings here. So, and they're easy to clean. You just rinse them off with some soap and water. And so those are two of my new favorite cleaning tools. All right, and they weren't expensive either. They were like super cheap. I don't remember where I got them. I've had them forever, but they work great. Well, all right, I am done for the day. I got my floors swept up and I did the dusting in the living room. And now it's getting to be dinner time. I was out doing a little work in the garden. I had to water. Everything was pretty dry, even though it's only been like a day since it rained. But, containers dry out really quickly, so I had to water. And I need to do a little bit work in the garden. I think I'll do that tomorrow if it doesn't rain. But today I wanted to get my downstairs cleaned. So I did a little cleaning, And now I'm going to have a very easy dinner. I have some leftover beans from yesterday. I have some vegetarian hot dogs, and I still have lots of greens that I need to eat up. So I'm not cooking anything. I'm just going to chop and heat up and have another easy day. And I went and visited with my friend, my neighbor. We had coffee, so that was nice. And yeah, another easy day. So, and I'm getting things done. I'm just taking my time. You know, I don't have that urge to, oh, I got to get it done. I got to get it done. I'm trying to stop doing that and not have so much urgency in, I mean, I have no taskmaster except myself, so I'm having some iced tea here. Whoops, sorry. This is actually dead nettle tea, and it's from the dead nettle that grew out in my garden. It planted itself, a lot of it, in my planters. So I harvested it, and it doesn't have a whole lot of taste, but I put some peach syrup in it, and it's okay. It's supposed to be good for arthritis and your kidneys. So we'll see. I made it into an iced tea, and I have enough for, a few glasses of that. Yesterday I also made some iced coffee, some cold brew, so I'll have that available too. And I still have to make some of my iced tea mix, my herbal iced tea mix. But I'm not going to do that today. I think I'll put that on the back burner till tomorrow. And that'll be that. So anyway, I'll show you what I'm having for dinner in a little bit, and then I'll be back. All right, well, here's my simple and quick dinner for tonight. I have a piece of Walmart bread, some just greens, and Italian cheese with ranch. And then here I have baked beans from a can from yesterday, and I have a vegan hot dog there. And I'm just going to have baked beans with a hot dog over bread. I used to like that when I was a kid. I would just eat some baked beans with bread, and I thought it was really good. So, no cooking tonight. And I know other people eat this. So there we go. You can put mustard and ketchup on there if you want. So anyway, here is my quick and easy dinner idea for today. All right, I'm going to enjoy this. All right, well, I have half a cup of coffee left here from this morning since I went over and had coffee with my neighbor. I didn't finish my coffee. So I stuck some ice in here, and now I have some iced coffee. So, I don't know. I never watched the news when I was younger. I never knew what was going on, if we were in a recession or if we weren't in a recession. I just never paid attention to that. Until what, 3 years ago maybe? And things started getting weird. So it's like, something is wrong. Something is not right here. So in my quest to find out what was going on behind the scenes, I've talked about this before. I found some online news things that put a positive spin on the news, even though there's a lot of stupid stuff going on. And that way, it's not all gloom and doom, and I still know what's going on, but it's not censored, and it's not, not hidden away. So find some really positive news things if you have an inkling to watch the news. I just like to know, now that I'm older, I like to stay informed and figure out what's going on. And a lot of stuff that's going on that's just coming out now, I had figured that out like at least 2 years ago. But anyway, today was a nice day. It really was. It was sort of overcast, and it was pleasant working in the garden, even though it was in the mid-80s. It wasn't too hot. Now, when the sun came out, it got to be a little bit too hot, but most of the day was a little bit overcast. So here in the neighborhood, the roofs are starting to leak, like mine in the garage. So a couple of people have already gotten new roofs, and our roofs are attached, because this is an attached cluster home. It's not a condo, it's a townhouse, but it's attached at the garages. So we can't really get two different kinds of roofs. Like if I wanted a blue roof, and we do have restrictions because of the HOA rules. So now my neighbor decided, we had checked into getting new roofs last year, and she didn't want to get a new roof. So it's like, well, okay, I probably would have done it last year. But this year I'm on such a mission to get my debt paid off, I don't want to add to it. So now she decided she wants a new roof. And I said, well, that's up to you what you do, but I'm not getting a new roof right now. I said, next year I'll be in a better financial situation, and I'll probably get a new roof then. But I want to get my bills paid off first. And so, HOAs have all kinds of rules, like it or not, they just do. At least ours. They're not as bad as they used to be. Our houses, it's our house, but they used to take care of the outside of the houses. That meant roof, siding, anything like that they would replace it, or they would have to replace it. Well, then it got to the point where there were a lot of people not paying their HOA fees, and it was like, well, they're not paying it, so the rest of you are going to have to pick up the slack and, pay the extra. And it's like, no way. Everybody went, we're not doing that. It's like people that want something for nothing. It's like everybody needs to pick up the slack for the slackers. Well, we're not doing that. So we all voted, and now we take care of the outside of the house. They would even have a fit if you put a hose holder on your house. My one neighbor, she put one on her house, and they made her take it down. And, just real picky. So, but now that we're responsible for our own exterior, they're not that picky anymore. But they still think, they can tell you everything that you need to do. So, anyway, an HOA is nice in one respect, that it helps keep the neighborhood a little nicer. You're not going to have one with a chartreuse house and one with a purple house, although I do like those colors together, but not on a house. So there are limitations, but so they're good for that, but when they walk around with their little pads and their pens and, oh, they're, writing down all their things that they're going to send you in a nastygram, then they're not so good. So we also own a little tiny, where my garden is, I own that part of the land, and the rest of it all around is actually common ground. So, but, most people respect your privacy and they don't go running around in behind your house. And mine is very private because I have that little woods back there, but I don't own the woods. I guess the HOA owns it. I don't even know who owns it, but it's not like a lot that you can build on. So I don't think that they're ever going to take that woods down and build there. At least I hope not. That would not be good. So anyway, I'm going to have my coffee. And since it's the 4th of July weekend coming up, I think I may take a day where I do absolutely nothing. I'm not going to have any chores. I may go out and get a pizza. I don't know. Just kind of treat myself to a day of nothing. It sounds really good. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time.